Good morning, everybody.
Hi, morning. This is Andy from Neurolytics and Sean from Senturian, Singapore. Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay, just run the NS client. Yeah, as usual, I will use my software, NS Witness client, to do the presentation because our NS client is basically a media player. So I just snatch up my presentation file as a picture, right? And then I can do the presentation because I can show picture, I can show video, I can show camera. Okay, so let's wait for another 1 minute to gather more people. Okay.
Nice picture of the monkey, though.
This one.
Yeah, it's a nice picture of the
Uh,
monkey.
I am not so sure, but I guess my marketing want to tell like okay, if you use NS Winners, it's really easy to handle, really to maintain, right? Even I don't know, monkey can do. I don't know. Yeah, but it's cute, so I use it.
Yeah, run facial recognition on this monkey.
Okay, so before we start, I would like to share some story about Centurion. Senturian is now focused on the integration with the NX. Okay, they have some AI solutions, and what I feel interested the most is the like object search. Okay, object search. I before I just keep tell the Sean about that. You should make the integration with us because I really like your function that you know their solution they can recognize like thousands of objects, right? And then we make it together showing on a desk witness. It will become like okay, if you want to search something, you just need to choose what do you want to search. For example, if we want to search umbrella, you just go to the NS page, and I mean NS client, and then click on the umbrella, and then all umbrella will show up in front of your face, right? So even you can type the color. For example, you can type like blue. You click on umbrella, and then you type blue, and then you can get all blue umbrellas. Okay, I feel that is amazing. I feel this is a real smart search. So we would like to do this webinar to share this one with you. Okay, so I,
Excellent.
I think so yeah, so I think I just start because my section is basically is to introduce NS, neural optics, and then I will do like a 10 minutes, and then I will hand over to Sean for his important solution. Okay, so yeah, welcome again to join our webinar today, and yeah, let me introduce our company first. It's Neural Optics. Okay, and our main goal is to make the IP surveillance as easy as possible. Okay, because we realize in a real project, people, not only the end user, but also the SI, okay, they are not really familiar with what they sell. Okay, even they sell the software, they don't really understand what the software can do. Okay, so we feel it's ridiculous. So we want to make a BMS as easy as possible. Okay, and we start from 2010, and this is 2020, right? So it's our 10-year anniversary, and it's like two years ago we realized that the in the real case, in the real project, people always want the solution, not just a VMS. Okay, so we are thinking, should we do that? Should we do the like AI something? But we realize that we are not professional enough if we do that because a lot of companies they are focused on that part, right? So we think, okay, since we do the VMS very well, right? So we just keep focus on the VMS, and we doing like we dig a hole inside our software. We call it Meta VMP, which is a platform for our technical partner to integrate their solution into our software. Okay, and we try to make it easy. Okay, so and we have done it last year. So far, we have a lot of partners, technical partners, doing the integration with us. Okay, like Senturian, and they are one of them. And my personal opinion, they are the best. Okay, and I will just skip something, and then skip the queue monkey, and then go to the architecture. Okay, although I say that we want to make the software as easy as possible, but actually, because our software is powerful, so we can make it complete like this. Okay, because we have a lot of role for the server. Okay, but we put all the role inside our server to become an all-in-one NX server. So I will not explain this one for you. I would like to show you this one. Okay, in the real case, simply you will have some cameras here, right? And then you will have a like PC or server here, the hardware, and then you install NX Witness, the VMS software inside, and then that become NX server, right? And if you have more than two servers, we can do the Hive architecture. I will introduce you later about the Hive architecture, okay? And the integration is about here, okay? Via our Meta SDK, you can integrate your software, you can install your solution together with us, okay? And we have three types of client: the web client, application client, and the mobile client. Okay, basically, you can use these three types of client to log into your server by IP address. Okay, and if you have some problem about your IP address, we have cloud here. Okay, this cloud is not what we think cloud recording. Okay, it's about cloud connection, which is you just need to let your server reaches to our cloud. Okay, and then your client, you can use your client to log into the cloud as well. And then our cloud will redirect you, will forward you to the server. Okay, which means you don't really need an IP address for your server. You just need to keep your server online, and then even no IP address, you can use your client to log into your server. Okay. Okay, so let's jump to the Hive architecture. We do this architecture. We call it Hive architecture just because it looked like a honeybee, right? The Hive. For example, I have 6 servers here, okay, and I install NX server inside the hardware, and then we can do a merge function to make the 6 servers link to each other. Okay, there is no master, no slave. All the servers are equal. Okay, so for example, there is a operator. You can log into this server to see everything, and also you can log into another server to see everything. Okay, so every server is the, let's say, CMS server, the logging server. Okay, and because of this architecture, we can do the failover function. Okay, for example, this one failed. All the cameras here will automatically move to another server. Okay, and if this one failed as well, the 4 cameras will move to another one. Okay, so this is good for end user because, for example, a convenience store at midnight, the server crash, one of the server crash, and they will feel very nervous. They want to call you to fix it, but you cannot go, right? It's midnight. So if they have failover, they don't need to worry about that, right? The recording is still on, right? And For some projects, maybe there is a maintenance contract. So every quarter, you need to send people there and then to like shut down the PC, shut down the server, and then clean the server like a dust or something. If you have a failover function like this, you don't need to worry about the recording, right? You just shut down this PC, sorry, shut down the server, and the camera will automatically move to another server, and then you just clean the server, right? And then you turn it on, the camera will come back, and then you can turn off this one, maybe, right? So it's good for your maintenance as well. You can shut down your server, yeah, and to clean it, and the recording is still on, okay? And then we do cross-platform. So no matter you use Microsoft Windows or Windows Server or Ubuntu or the Linux, right? Or even ARM, we can support it. Oh, and then we can merge them to each other. Okay. Then let me jump to here. Sorry, this one. This is our hardware spec recommendation. As you can see, one server will recommend you to record up to 128 cameras, right? And the spec is just Intel i3 Core i3 CPU is enough for 128 cameras recording. Okay, so the hardware resource we just take a little bit, not very much. Okay, and for the client, the workstation you will run the NS client, we recommend you to use i5 CPU and a VGA card because we use the OpenGL to do something on the client. So if you have a VGA card, it's good to reduce the CPU loading. Okay. And the IPVM, the famous US like surveillance magazine or online media, they make a research that to ask people to vote what is your favorite VMS in their mind, and yeah, and NS winners and the OEMs become top five together with Vigilon, Genentech, Milestone, and Exact Vision. Okay, so it's good news. So just want to share with you. Okay. So for the feature, I think I will not explain here because I already talk a lot in the next solution webinar, right? So basically, you can come up to our NX Network Optix YouTube channel, and we usually after the webinar, we will upload all the video here, right? So you can just come up to our YouTube channel and then to see what you want to review, like the webinar of Thailand, right? And the webinar in APAC with Vasco or something. Okay. By the way, so in NS Witness, in the client, NS client, we can, put the website here, web page here, and then you can totally use it, right? For example, click on this. Yeah. So it's you can play the YouTube video inside the NS client even. Okay. So for the full function, you can come to our YouTube channel and to find the NX solution webinar. But in Hong Kong, we do it in Chinese language. So basically, you can choose like a Thailand. Yeah, we do it in English. Okay. Then let me explain a little bit about our new feature of our new version because we just released our new version. So this is one of them. Okay. We upgrade our like a web browser as a Chromium browser. So this one will support much more better than before. So you can see that we even can display the YouTube video here, right? And even your camera page, we can put it here, and then we can view everything here. Okay, but we don't support like ActiveX or something. But anyway, if you can run some page on the Chrome, and then you can run it on the NS client as well. Okay. And another feature here I want to address is this one. This is our new feature, one of our new feature of a new version. It's a push notification. Okay, simply said, you can send some message to the to your cell phone. Okay, for example, if I'm a security guy, right? But I'm not always in front of the PC, the laptop, right? For example, I go to pee, right? And then Sean, he takes his car, and he cannot visit the second floor, but he tries to use his car to to get in the second floor, and then we will get alert, right? And then the alert will send to my cell phone, right? And then I can take a look on the cell phone. You can see it will be like this. Okay, on my cell phone I will see an alert here, and then I click the alert. I can see the playback on the cell phone from the NS Mobile app. Okay, so I will realize that okay, if someone try to get to the second floor without the permission. So okay, after P, I can just go directly to the second floor to take a look. Yeah, what Sean want to do. Okay, this is very I think helpful for some some cases like this. Okay, yeah, I think I just hand over to Sean, and because I feel his solution will be amaze you. So Sean, your turn. I will stop my share screen.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining this webinar. I will wait. Let me share my screen.
And yeah, by the way, if you guys have any questions, welcome to put your question on the Q&A section. Okay, and then we will reply you. Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to go very fast because I think many people already saw what solution we have. So, but for those who do not know what we have, I'm going to show you two products basically. The Neurolytics, which of course is already very well known, and the data library, which is now extremely powerful. Okay, so I don't have much time. Let's try to cover as much as we can. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to touch base very fast about the company Senturian. Founded 8 years doing AI, and we have grown to more than 18 cities, 25 cities over the world. We have distributors, partners from America to Australia to Taiwan to Japan, Singapore, everywhere. All right. So we are growing. Okay. So like I was mentioning, there's two products. One is the Senturian Neurolytics, and what it does, the Neurolytics, it does behavior analyzation. So it detects your violence, your fall down detections, behavior-wise. And we have the data library, which does classifications. Like if you see here, object search, face recognition, and license plate. Please note that both of our products are not doing basic alarm integration annex. We have embedded everything in complete metadata integration. Okay, so it's a seamless integration onto the NX Witness platform on one interface, and it's very convenient to use now. Okay, so I'm just going to go very fast on the Neurolytics. Probably all of you have seen this before, but I'm just going to jump very fast through this. Okay, so basically it does artificial deep learning through analyzing behaviors through videos. Okay, so you have the violence detection, fire intrusion, and our 5 core functions, which you can see here. Okay, so everything is done through AI deep learning. When you go into this zone, we detect you are human and you enter the zone, and then we put the rules behind. Okay, so if a bird goes in, the light goes in, the leaf go in the night, even the car lights go in, it will not alert. We use AI to do it. We determine what object is it. It has to be a human. It enters the zone. Then we run the rules behind. Okay, Neurolytics has 7 functions, as you can see here. The 5 core, we have it. And of course, the highlight will be our violence detection and our fall down detection, which we use in a lot of hospitals worldwide. And it's probably the leading 4 in the world now, in my opinion, unless you can find something better, but I think it's really, very good. So how it works like that, we use YOLO to determine first what object is it. We extract the information, we classify the object, then we run the rules behind it. Okay, so if it's a dog, it must be a dog. A cat, no, it has to be a dog. A human is a human. A bicycle is a bicycle. We determine what object it is first, then we run the rules behind it. So there'll be very little false alarms, okay, compared with traditional VCA in cameras. If you have any questions, please type, and Andy will just sound me out, and I will answer it as fast as possible. Okay, so the license features, the 5 core functions is given free of charge to you. So basically, for Neurolytics, you get the violence, smoke, fire, or human fall down, and the 5 are thrown in. Okay, intrusion, line cross, loitering, theft, object. We just throw this in. Okay, whether every license will come with this 5 core. Okay, so all right, violence detection. 2 human beings detected, come together, form a group, fight, alarm will goes off. Okay, we have analyzed a lot of different scenarios. So if you actually pat him on the shoulder, or even you play games like that, it will not trigger the alarm. It really has to be a fight. Okay, so our new algorithm, we have determined 22 fight positions. Okay, 22 different fight positions, even though we can even do one-way violence now. So this works perfect for hospitals. Someone sitting there cannot fight back, and an assaulter is attacking him. So we have 22 one-way violence positions that we have identified, and it's embedded in the Neurolytics 1.77 version. Okay. Smoke and fire, as you know, I'll just jump through this. It works in the day and works in the night. Okay. All right. So this is probably one of our most famous algorithms, the fall down detection. So I'll just run, in case those who never see this before, I'll do very fast. We can determine many fall down positions. This is a fall down flat on the chest. Of course, the alarm will pop out. Okay. So probably a trip fall down, the alarm will pop out. Okay. So why is this a good algorithm? Let me explain why. Okay. So now the test comes when this gentleman here kneels down on the floor. You see, this is where already most other fall down detections have false errors. They can't determine a kneel and a fall. We determine this is a kneel. There is no alarm. It has to be a fall. Okay, so it is very smart. So let's say, for example, he tied his shoelace. It is not a fall. It is tying his shoelace. So this is where most algos already failed in the market. But we can determine between a shoelace, a kneeling, and a fall. And this is where it gets super robust. You check out these 2 positions. If he fall on his backside, there's alarm, right? Because if he went on his backside, probably an old man is like falling down his backside. But what if he goes down the same position, exact same position on the backside, but he sits down? So this is not a fall, this is a sit. Notice it's exact same position, exact same stuff. The difference is minimal. Okay, that's why it gets so robust. So anyway, that's how it works. So configuring, very simple. Just select what intrusion you want. and doing NX, you can see my YouTube videos on how it does that. Create all the events you like in NX. What NX can do, we just set up the NFT event and you can do it, okay? Set up an NX, very, very simple. Just enable it. Okay, Neurolytics works on every camera. As long as you can connect to NX, we can run analytics on it. We don't care what camera you use. As long as you can connect to the NX system, we can connect it to you. Okay, so draw your rules, left and right, arrows, intrusion zones. And once you're done with all that, just enable it. Wait, let me come back here. You can see your object frames and info here. So select the object, show always on the NX, and you can see the zone pop up here. So whatever zone you draw, it will be enabled on top of the video inside the NX. And then after that, set up your camera rules, of course, to show what you want, notification or alarm. And then we can test the system. So here I come and walk past and the alarm comes up, okay? So I'm going to jump through. This is what we did in Australia recently. Many different positions, 7 meters fall. Okay, this is what you call a half body violence. We can even spot the violence from below, okay? Knee and fall. You can see all this in the YouTube. I'm just going to fast forward. Fall from bed. When you draw this blue zone, inside there is called a non-fall zone. There'll be no alarms when someone lies in this blue zone. But if he drops out of the zone from the other side, see? He goes out of the zone, the alarm comes up, okay? So it's very, very smart. You can draw as much blue zones as you like. This is a 369 meters test. So this 9, 3, 6, and it works also, okay? I'm going to just fast forward to this 30 meters distance using a VivoTech camera. And if you can see here, we use optical zoom to zoom it. This is right at the end there, and it still works, okay? So it can go the distance also, the algorithms. We do not care if it's 5 megapixel or 10 megapixel. We will decompress your stream back to 800 and 600 and run analytics. So you can run any amount of resolution on cameras, doesn't matter, okay? But of course, try to use 720p or above at least, because we need to see the pixel size, okay? And this is violence. Norway violence is strangling somebody. Okay, so the alert comes up. All right. Okay, this I like this. It's called suffocation from the back. Okay, so this. All right. So I'm just going to jump. I won't do the live demo of Neurolytics because I've done it a million times already. You all can see on my X webinars and also YouTube channels as well, and next YouTube channels and webinars. Okay, do we have any questions before I go to the data library, which I think I want to spend more time on this?
No, but someone just asked about your license key, and I think you will leave your email address here, and then he can just contact you, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will leave my email here after the thing. All right. So now the time is sorry, 10:28. I got half an hour more. I want to speak more on the data library. This is a very powerful thing that engine we have. Basically, the data library classifies your objects, processes it, and sorts it out in business logic to give you the results very fast. To date, to now, we already have 15 different AI technology partners inside this data library and getting more. Plus, we have more than 67 algorithms running inside. I will show you the whole stuff, okay? Later in the end, how it works, the whole structure, okay? Because many people feel that, okay, don't really understand how do you actually purchase this data library. Okay, so how it works, pretty simple. We have in the NX Witness client, if you select this any type here, you can see, let me go back there. You can select all these amounts. Now we have really increased it to 50 over items. This is the old video, but it works the same. So if you search for anything, for example, if you want to look for a car, you just type a car and all the cars will come out on the right instantly. from the videos in 3 seconds. So in this sense, I'm looking for backpack. So once I key in the backpack, you see all the backpack things are already connected in the meta data, pull out the information live within 3 seconds. You have that video pull out and you see there's a backpack here. And not only we determine what object is it, we determine the color of the object. So you can have black backpack, red backpack, yellow backpack, and all the different colors, okay? So we run another example here. I think this guy, okay, so this guy's looking for umbrellas. So all the umbrellas will appear. We're just running a test here. And so by clicking any of the items now, you will go back and get that specific video you want instantly from your video archive inside NX. Every item that runs through the videos from in the network Optix platform, it is the objects are all categorized and recorded in the data library and can be extracted with ease within a matter of maximum 3 seconds up to 3 months or even half a year of recording. Okay, so here is a car. We can also look for cars. We can look for license plates. Just key in the license plates in the search key tab above here. You can see below the bell here or the icons here, there's a search. So you can type your search there. Very convenient. So for example, I type A28 something license plate and all the A28 will appear. So you can just click on that and go right into find that exact car and exact date and exact time. Okay, I'm going to show you live okay soon, so I'll just skip all these. We can also search by areas. So just select the area you want, and if you can see here, I'm looking for a plant, but if you can see carefully, there's a little blue area I drawn on the floor here. So if I draw a blue area here with a plant, every plant that appears in this blue box here on the video will appear here. So on the left top, right top, no. It has to be in this blue zone, and it has to be a plant or any object you want, handphone, person, or whatever, okay? So I'm going to draw something here on the right-hand table, another blue box. So any plant appears on that blue box will appear, which there is one here in the other day, right? So that's how we can search by objects, handphones, mobile phones, face recognition, you have it. It's all in. Okay, I'm going to jump. We can search by keywords and attributes also, simple. Okay, here I'm going to search for a person. Every person will come out on the right here. But what if we want to run something more sophisticated, like put the color yellow? So any person who's wearing a yellow shirt or has the color yellow will appear. See, a lady holding umbrella, wearing yellow and blue. This is the record in the data library. We're going to extract it and bring it out. Okay, just type in red, you get a red lady who is walking in this blue zone, which I draw here as well. And all the red person who walk in this blue zone, which is at the door, will appear. So by clicking it, you can go back to that record and find it. Okay, so it is pretty powerful, and you can find the records within a matter of seconds. So here you see someone wearing red appears in this blue zone. This keyword search here can do marvelous things. You can find not only people, you can type vest, find a PPE vest, and all the person wearing a PPE vest appear. You can put attributes in it as well. A person wearing a vest, or you can even put a vest, comma, helmet. So a person who's wearing a vest and helmet will appear on the right. So all people who are wearing vest and helmet will appear, and you can even put in a color, vest, helmet, green, 3 attributes. So the system will go and search the library for someone who's wearing a vest, a helmet, and wearing green, and it will appear here. Just click it, and you'll get the record you want, okay? So I'm just going to fast forward because we're going to run this live anyway. Of course, a backpack, You can look for cars. I just type Mercedes, a white Mercedes, and all the white Mercedes will come up. We recognize make, model, color, Mercedes brands and make. For example, Volkswagen Tiguan, Mercedes-Benz, and all the sky's the limit. Okay, so you can go and search for brands and colors and license plate numbers and everything. It's all inside the data library. All right, I'm going to just show you this, what it happened. This is another video from Australia. Railroad. We can identify the person in the car as well. You see person in the car. Vehicle identifications on the road. Every vehicle go in. All the metadata is going inside. It's tagged inside the video recording, right inside NX. You can just extract it out within seconds. These are all seamless integration into NX. So how we classify everything that happens in the road is an example of a full classification from the cars to the persons, to the handphones, to the bicycle, to the helmets, everything that runs in a second inside the NX video. This is how fast we classify everything that appears and sort it out in the library, which you can extract within seconds. Okay, so this is a time lapse. People like to call this the video synopsis, but we call it time lapse, and it does everything there, and it's fast. You can use the fast forward key to go and see this time lapse, how fast it extracts all the information, puts it in. And the thing is that the beauty of this system is that we can respond for your results within a matter of less than 3 seconds, which is very powerful. All right, you don't need to download videos half an hour, 45 minutes into another third-party system to search, or you don't need 2 different interface or GUI to run that. Everything is done on the NX, in the NX, searchable within the NX, and results is instantaneous on the NX. Okay, so it makes NX becomes this is now like a crazy search monster. So yeah, like how some people like to call it like Google for real world or something like that, which I mean now a lot of products can do that anyway. So but this is very, very fast. The speed at which it can process, it's extremely fast. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is example what the data retention looks like. Okay, every video that is processed in the data library, you can select the items you want. These are all different algorithms taken from in-house. We built it in-house. We took it from our AI partners. We have 15 of them now and getting more. And we take the best algorithms, we put it all together, and we give it to you. You just take what you want. For example, if you take everything is data, what you call that? Data classified. If you, let's say, just choose 5 items, only those 5 items will be classified in the data library. So you can choose the amount you want, all right? I'm just going to skip the phase and we can talk about it another time. Setting up is very, very simple. You just go to System Administrator, put the XML file path of the data library or the file path inside, key in your IP address of that camera, and you're done. Okay, so you're done. Just click on the meta tab here on the right, and you see all the meta will appear. Okay, I'm going to skip this. Okay, I'm going to come back to this screen later, right? Because I'm going to show you the model of the license later, but I want to go live now. So I'm in Singapore now. I'm going to go live to my office in North Asia. But in case the speed may not be that fast because I'm remote, I'm using NX to remote, please forgive me and please bear with it. So if you see the cameras on layout, all these types you can search in, okay, live, okay. So everything, it is classified into the yellow tabs below here, which is all the records of all the objects or the data, right? So for example, if I want to look for a person, I just type a person, all the person will appear, right? whether you're on a motorbike or whether you're where you all appear. So if I want to find somebody wearing yellow color, I'll just type put yellow. So everybody who's wearing yellow will appear. See, this guy on a motorbike wearing yellow. By clicking on it, you just go back instantly from the records at 9:18 to someone wearing yellow. In the sense, this guy, right? So you can search for colors, different colors, and as well attributes of people. Okay, for example, I want to find someone who's wearing a vest. Okay, there's a guy wearing a vest here. So all the vests will appear, right? So by clicking it, you go back to a time when this guy is wearing a vest. All right, or you can even put the different colors of the vest, like green, maybe. So you see a guy wearing a green vest, you see? So all the green vests will come out. You just click in, you go back instantly to someone wearing a green vest, right? Or you can put in different attributes like helmet. So you have a guy wearing a vest with a helmet and green, you know. So let me just put it correctly, HELMET. So you see, if you see the person, you can see his attributes here, vest, helmet, red, right? And you can also search for other stuff, not only person, you can search for any item here you want, maybe a car. And so you see all the cars will appear. Let's search for a car, maybe a Mercedes. Mercedes, how do you see that? Okay, so all the Mercedes will appear. You see Mercedes-Benz, all appears here. Let's search for a Mercedes, maybe a black color Mercedes, maybe. Okay, so there is a black color Mercedes-Benz here on the other day. By clicking, you go to a Benz GLK class. Okay, so let's search for another brand, maybe a Volkswagen, a white Volkswagen. Okay, I want to search for white Volkswagen. See, it's a white Volkswagen appeared. This is a Touareg, right? So yeah, so here you go. You pull out the video with a Touareg here. The license plate is here, there, inside as well. So it's extremely powerful. You can search almost for everything instantly. And not only you can search for things instantly, this is a super live alarm machine. Let me show you why, okay? I am going to run an example, okay? So I'm going to close this and open the camera rules so you can see. All right. So create an analytic event. All right. So I'm going to use this as an example. Select your camera, which is the corridor walkway. And you see under the event type, there's a few elements, but select the data library event. So upon selecting the data library event, the caption, you can include any of the type of objects here you want to have a live alarm. So for example, I want to have a live alarm of person. I just type person here in the caption, right? So any person that walk past, if a person is detected, the alarm will pop up, all right? But I do not want just to identify a person. I want to identify a person who's wearing maybe a different color. So maybe white. So that I'll click in white here, and then I'll apply and OK. So when there is a person wearing white appear in the screen, the alarm will come out. So this is a black. Maybe I should just type black. Let's just wait a while and see, right? So see, it's a black person. No, but if he has a white color pants or something, see, black and white, he'll come out. White color pants. If they found the color black, I'm sorry, white inside the dressing, it will appear. So you can even have helmets, objects, different colors. You can search, do any instant live alarm in the system, all right? Just by clicking rules, come here, select what you want. If you want a person with a helmet, just type the helmet. So only a person with a helmet appears in the alarm, they will appear, all right? Okay, so maybe we just stick with person now, because when a person walks by, I can show you the alarm, that'll be faster, yeah? So this is where all the items going in, and this This is how you do the live alarms. Okay, you can also select any event you want here from the camera rules. Not only you can do show notifications, you can select bookmarks, play sound, send email, and whatever NX can do as an event output, you can do it as well. Okay, so it's pretty powerful. You just select what items you want, captions you want, descriptions you want, save it, okay, and it's done. Okay, it's live alarms. This is live. This is not recorded or what. Okay, so let's just wait for a person to appear and the alarm will come up. I can start answering some questions now while we wait for the alarm. So, anything?
Yeah, there's a question. Can your solution count objects?
Oh yes, we can. We can count objects. We can count objects, the different objects that you come in a zone. That is through the people counter. Yes. So the answer is yes. We have also crowd control and crowd density algorithms that we have put inside, but we're going to release the high density crowd solution probably next month, where you can count the amount of people in a beach or a metro station where there's like hundreds of people walking around. We are talking about that kind of level of counting. Okay, let me share with you this PPT. Okay, while we wait for the alarm to appear, how come there's nobody appearing now on the video? Okay, maybe I should ask Sasha to go and walk later. Okay, so I will come to here to show you what is in the pipeline. Okay, and then you can see this is the entire data library pipeline that we have. Okay, so like I mentioned before, the data library has 4 different set of functions, and everything, if you can see here, okay, NX is here, video management system, cameras connect to NX, go into the data library. We can run 4 different stuff now: object space, LPR, and count analysis. Okay, so basically you see the green color box here. These are all the modules you can purchase. Okay, so you just have to see the green things. You can know this is the different licenses you can purchase. We have a basic objects license that you can put in, and you get just now what we see, all the 50 objects. There's a advanced vehicle license that we have, that we can count vehicles on a road at more than 80 kilometers per hour and above at speed. Okay, determining the color of the vehicles as well, the vehicle types as well. This is already in beta and it's going to be released very soon. Okay, for face recognition, we have the Genesis face recognition. You can see it from my other videos. And we have a biometric face recognition, also going to be released very soon in the next queue. So look out for that. It's very powerful stuff as well. For LPR, we have the Genesis LPR, which is already released on the market. And we have another advanced LPR where you can, where we work with Baxter, Christine or Baxter. I'm sure you all have seen her stuff also, to integrate the whole Baxter system into the data library. And it's very powerful stuff also. And it's now going to be integrated directly inside the data library with the NX metadata. So, okay, just now, a very good question. How do we count objects? We have that crowd detection, also analysis that we have it, and it's coming out soon. So these are all in the pipeline. So I'm very excited just to show you what we're going to do with this. And earlier when I talked about the Senturian Neurolytics, the one that you see for the hospitals and the fall, it will be also connected to the data library. So everything will be in one whole system with behavior, object recognition, different modules you can choose from. This will all be available in the market through all our partners and distributors. You can buy it from them, correct? They will have the whole full price list and you can purchase it directly from them. And of course, we have a interesting retail analysis, which I won't talk so much now. but that is for shopper behaviors, tracking of shoppers, graphs, and that is going to be out. We are doing that for a big project in the China region, so we will build on that. Okay, let's go back to the live demo. I try to answer questions. Well, there's really nobody coming here. Anyway, do you guys have any questions that you would like to ask, or anything you want to see? I think I'm come probably close to the end of my presentation.
Yeah, so guys, do you have any question? You can leave it in the Q&A box or the chat box, and then we can reply you. Okay. And Sean, basically, so we can consider your object recognition solution as like a pre-alarm solution, right? Which means, for example, I set up a camera in front of my office, and if I got some VIP, right? I got some VIP, and when the VIP coming, and then I can allow to my guys to pay attention on the VIPs, something like that, right?
Yes, correct.
And I'm sure for this solution, work together with our new push notification on the mobile phone. It will be awesome, right?
Yeah, you can push the notification. I think on NX 4.1 to alarm.
Yeah,
that's what you can do as well. So it's pretty straightforward to do that. Yeah, it's not hard.
I
to
see.
do that. So there's a lot of things you can. Yeah.
For the color, so far, how many color you often use to search?
We have white, black, gray, blue. All the major colors is there. Red.
Okay.
Of course, purple will be more towards red. So off red, off black. All the major colors, green. Yeah, it's all there. Yeah. So of course we don't have things like magenta. You see, person alarm, right? So here it comes out. You look, person, color, right? So this is how it works, all right? So I'm just giving you an example. You see, because I select person here. You can even select the color and all the different things as well. All right. So I'm just going to off this event. So you can do live alarms, all right? So that's how it works. All right. So pretty straightforward. I will come back here. And if you all have questions about what is coming, you can ask me, or I will come here to the Q&A. Yeah. So
again, for you say that you can search not just by the car or bike, you can search model, is it?
Yeah. Yes. Just key in the model type, whether the Mercedes-Benz, whether it's a Skoda or Audi.
Okay.
Brand.
So I can type the like a Benz and a white to search the white Benz, right?
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
And also I can make I can make it alert, right?
Yes, you can. Precisely, you can. Yeah, so you whatever you can search for, whatever you can have alert, you can create all these instant alerts. For example, you can say, okay, when a white Mercedes-Benz comes in, I want the alert. But maybe when a black Mercedes-Benz comes in, no alert. You can do that. You just have to define under the events alarm down there, black or white. That is added function, added what you call it, filter that you just put it in, like I showed you just now. So you can play with the keywords there, because everything are all captured in the data library through meta keywords. So as long as you just type in the correct keywords, you can extract that information out. So that's why it's called data library. Yeah, you get what I mean?
Okay. So can you check the Q&A box? There is a question.
Let me see.
Yeah.
A lot of questions coming. Is it always analyze all class, whole screen and record by metadata? Is there any spec document about number of camera and IV on one server? Okay, so yes, there is a specs. Of course, we need a server, but let me just tell you roughly what is the requirement for analytics like this. You probably need a strong GPU, 1060 graphics card and above, and you definitely need a strong CPU, i5 and above, but I would recommend an i7. So these are the two crucial requirements for analytics. For the data library, you need that because you need to process a lot of information. So with that specs, you can support up to about 16 channels, 16 cameras of, if you talk about the objects module we see just now, you can support 16 channels, okay? So that's a guideline, but of course, we have the full spec sheet as it scales up from 16 to 32 to 64 to 128 with the different specs. It's in our price list, it's in our, now I'm glad, I will be happy to share with you, just make a request, or I'll probably get one of the distributors in your area to share the stuff with you. Just tell us which country are you from, and your request, and we will share the information with you. Okay, I'll share my email also later to you, and so you can just shoot me an email if you require the spec sheets and price list and all this kind of thing. All right. So next question: may I reanalyze by a recording file? Yeah, sure. You can send in any kind of recording. It's fine. Just throw it into NX as a camera stream. This one I need to check with Andy. I believe that you can throw in even a video file in the NX now through an OMV connection, right, Andy?
Yeah, actually we have a feature. It's a function. Virtual camera. So you can import your video into the NX to become a camera. But this video should be with a timestamp inside, and then you can do that. Okay.
Player, you just play into NX, do the recording. No, sorry, we do the analyzation and analysis. We don't care if it's live or a recorded video, it still works. It runs in the same way. All right. I do also put a lot of videos inside and run analyzations as POC for many clients when they have certain things that they want to identify. Yeah, so it works the same way. All right.
Okay, so just put a video clip into your software, and then you can do analytics as well, right?
No, put the video clip into NX.
Okay, into NX.
Not as long as you connect to NX, we run analyzation on it. We don't care if it's a video or whatever camera brand, as long as it's inside NX, it works. Right? Okay. Yeah, that's how we work. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And one question that yeah, since we can search, we can recognize the brand, right? So how many brand we can do?
Oh, we
Volkswagen.
I think almost I think I do not have the number, but I know it's like almost brand.
How about a simple one like a Toyota?
Yeah, that's not there. The Japanese mix and model is definitely inside. Yeah, it's definitely inside. The Japanese.
So roughly how many model? Sorry, how many brands do you have in the database?
Wow, I think it's about 150 above, man. Because I think there are about 200 different brands in the world.
200. Okay.
I think there's a lot of brands in the world. We can even do all the Chinese brands and all this, and Japanese brands definitely, US brands, European brands are definitely inside there. We would love to test on the Malaysian brands as well. You know, the Fortan Saga and all that. That'd be interesting. Yeah, so we can do the Korean brands are also inside. So yeah, we have a really a wide number of brands, big, modern, in color now. So
okay, so how about if someone needs to know how many models, how many brands you?
Okay, I can provide the information. I need
Yeah,
to just check
okay.
because the exact number of brands.
So
Or more
maybe just send you an email and then you can provide it, right?
yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay,
That one I
good,
need to check with them, and
good.
I know it's pretty comprehensive, and it's worldwide. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. That's nice.
So
11 o'clock. Sorry.
so any other question? Any other question? Yeah, feel free to ask if you have any question.
Anyway, everything can be seen on the Senturian website. If you want to go back and see all the videos or the stuff, we've uploaded everything on the website, what it does, and you can go there and check it out and extract all the information. If you want something more, ask about server specs or asking about pricing and what, please feel free to email me, and I will connect you with the relevant partner or distributor in your area.
Okay, Sean,
And
can you put
yeah,
your email on the chat box so that they
yes,
can see that?
I
Yeah.
will do now. Let me type
Yeah.
how to open. Okay, the
Yes.
chat box. Let me. Okay, guys. Right now.
And you should choose to all panelists and attendees so that they can see. Okay.
Okay, all attendees, all panelists and attendees.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
this is my email, guys. Please sound me out. Send me your questions. I'll be happy to answer. And please also check out our Senturian Facebook page, because I always put the new highlights there, and new products will be there every month. We have crowd density counting coming out, retail analytics coming out, advanced car searches, biometric faces. Our R&D is creating crazy amount of stuff now. This thing is going to get even more powerful month on month. So stay tuned. Follow us there and see how the technology progress. All right?
Okay. So guys, if you don't have any questions, we will finish it, the webinar. Okay. And if you have another question, you can just email us. Okay, for more discussion or something. Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys, and have a
Okay.
good day.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thanks, Andy.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sean.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.